Holy shit! Yeah, it's your boy Free Pizza. We out here in the Bat Cave. Jenny 10. She always with me. You wouldn't believe it though. We checked up on Big Tech. I don't know if you've seen the episode before this one, but I have a billionaire best friend. But that boy be wildin'. You wouldn't believe it. So I went by his house a couple times, kind of looking for him, because he kind of disappeared. Because if you don't call him for a little while, he kind of blocks you and shit. He's like one of those type of millionaire dudes. Long story short, I'm burping. About to do the ABCs burping. But so I went by his house, and the past couple times, he didn't answer. So I just thought maybe, I brushed it off as maybe I was wrong timing, bad timing, and that he wasn't there. So I end up going this time, and I know there was a neighbor there that is very acquainted with me. So I went to his house to kind of ask him for some more information if they've heard about Dinar. Kind of suspicious, maybe he was locked up or something. So I go over there to his house and I knock on his door. He comes out and his hand's shaking. He won't only open the door like this much. He's like, no, Dinar, he's in jail. You know why? And I'm like, why? I'm like waiting for this, I'm waiting for this pinnacle moment to finally find out what happened. He's like, for fighting me. He's like, so I guess there's this elderly, there's this guy that lives upstairs. And he's like, he almost seems like he's like a Vietnam veteran, just because he lived in New York for like 10 years or something, right? That's like the vibe you get from him. He's like a Puerto Rican guy, and he lives on the third floor, been living in that building for like 15 years or something. But he's good friends with, my billionaire friend, Big Tech. So, fucking, you wouldn't believe it. He got marks on him and shit, his hands all swollen. I'm like, what happened? He's like, oh, you know him. He went crazy, one of his delusions, and I try to get control of the situation, and next thing you know, I got hurt and I had to call the police. I'm actually waiting to go to trial and shit. I'm like, oh my god, that's my boy. It's my boy Dinar, and he's fucking going through it right now in court, and that kind of sucks ass. I don't know if you noticed, but your boy got a haircut. I had to change it up right before I found out Dinar, was incarcerated. And he's a billionaire. He could easily get bonded out, but I think what happened was he has like other cases and shit. They're like holding that shit. So I wish I had like his mom's number or something. I'll call him and give him like not my condolences, but like give him my prayer, But I'm really hoping Dinar comes out and he's a changed man. Maybe he can did I say his name? I'm sorry. Big Tech. Guys, by the way, he's anonymous, so you will never know what his face looks like until we get 100,000 subscribers. Whenever we get to that point, he already told you he would. Well, we'll probably get to 100,000 before he even gets out of jail. It looked like a pretty serious case. For what the guy was telling me, it was like aggravated assault. Whoa, with like a deadly. I don't know about a deadly weapon. But on an elderly though. Ouch. So I've been to jail. The longest I ever did in jail was like 73 days one time. That's where I learned Spanish. Yeah, I learned Spanish like that. That's a funny time. Can't even make this shit up. But the man who taught me Spanish, well, I'm gonna say a majority of it, babe, was you. No, I'm joking. You're not a man. But one of my first teachers, that I had, was a guy that I met in jail, and I can't make this shit up. But he was a Puerto Rican man, and his name was Man Savage. He was a teacher supposedly for Spanish, and we got super acquainted. I would talk to him most of the time in there. And long story short, he improvised a plan to teach me Spanish. He didn't have too much time with me, so, people are even like, hey, is that your dad? Because I started calling him dad and shit. They were even like, because we kind of looked alike. This guy named Man Savage, and, it's like, man, I'm ashamed of you one day, he told me. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, because all my kids can speak Spanish. I'm going to teach you before you leave from here. I was like, hell yeah, yes. Because I always wanted to learn Spanish. And, we didn't really have any, utensils or we didn't have anything to, help me learn Spanish. So we were like, hey, I got a good idea. Why don't we ask for the medical paper? Because the medical paper is like 3 sheets in Spanish, English, and Creole, and like you could literally implement, you get the paper, and they're not gonna ask for it back. So we used to ask for one each, and next thing you know, we have a bunch of little piece of paper cut out like this, and we're writing on one side in English and one side in Spanish. And little by little, I started learning a lot of Spanish there. I want to say I upended my vocabulary, and I did my thing. That was pretty cool. But when I came out, one of my first sentences in Spanish was like, dígale ella, yo soy estaba aquí, because I was like in love with this chick, trying to tell her mom that I was here. Isn't that crazy? That's Justin the free pizza. Yeah, some real free pizza fucking dick knowledge for you. Put that on Reddit and make fun of me. Yeah. So, man, I'm kind of immorting right now. My dog Dinar. I can only imagine. I'm actually thinking about maybe we write him. I'm thinking about writing Dinar. Maybe we do a nice in-depth letter to my boy Dinar in jail. Maybe he can call us while he's in jail. We can do a free pizza episode live with Big Tech. From jail. That would be nuts, right? I know that they're allowed like 2 free phone calls a week, so if we can get in touch with them, right, babe? We can get in touch with them. Send them a letter. Send them our phone number. Be like, yo, Big Tech 900. Wow. We're gonna make t-shirt. Free Big Tech. That's Big Tech. That's Big Tech noise, man. Remember, Big Tech is part of his operation, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Big Tech.
Let's do that. I'm gonna change up the scenery a little bit. Babe, go kill those lights. Let's make it official. Kill those lights right there, for real. That's my baby. You know when I do this free pizza thing, I always got I got pizza libre with me. Yeah, perfect. No, they'll kill it just like that. Boom. Vampires like us, we wait for the sun to go down. The sun's still up. Like, look, I'm gonna show you. Like, the sun's still up, but when it go down, that's when vamps like us come around. Yeah, we vampires. Jennifer's getting her vampire teeth fixed. She's trying to get them fixed. And me, the problem with my vampire teeth is that when I be sucking things, it comes straight out my teeth. Like I can't absorb it. So I'm like a hybrid or something. That's why I can still kind of see the sun and shit. I don't just immediately turn into dust. Another airplane going by. Just some people from around the way saying hi. Baby, come on, sit up. Sit back over here. Stop doing that. Stop doing that on camera, bro. But yeah, man. Big Tech, man. Let's talk about him. Let's make this episode the sole beneficiary of this. Oh shit, we just seen a badass car accident. Oh my god, in the building fell down. Oh! Yo, B, if they show that again, hold on, bro. Did you just see that, baby? You think those people alright? Yo, the building just fell on them. Yo, the building fell on them. That's crazy. So if you seen those bricks right now, basically we're watching this car accident, right? Like, one's going this way at the intersection, and one boom, hits them. They both careen into this building. Looks like a building in like Detroit that's like super fucking rancid, and it's falling apart. And all it needed was 2 cars to collide into it to finally like do the job. But unfortunately, there was a bunch of people that just got in a car accident where all this shit just careened on top of them. Me and my girl have seen that shit. That shit was woo. Yeah, that was hardcore. But my friend Dinar, man, that was my boy. I met him a couple years ago. I moved to this building, and he would occasionally be outside like during cookouts and shit. And initially, I don't think I was very tight with him. There is like this culture in Rhode Island where it's like, in Little Havana, where it's like people that speak Spanish and then people that can speak English and Spanish, right? So it's like, you meet somebody that kind of speaks English and Spanish. You have like for me, obviously I'm more English, but even my girl, right, baby? If you're in one of those situations, you meet someone that speaks like kind of English and Spanish, you kind of like be more attracted to them, right? All right, so like, that's just kind of a thing. So Dinar was like one of those, it's like, at any point living in Little Havana, you could be around 10 people, and probably 8 of them don't speak English. Like, I'm not even lying. At least 8 of them don't speak English. And you'll find like 2 that can, and then that was just kind of like the people I made like kind of friends with. And Dinar was one of those people. And Dinar had I gotta stop saying his name. Yeah, whatever. Fuck, his name's Dinar, but whatever. It's Big Tech too. Okay, I'll never tell you his last name. Suck my dick. Long story. No, I'm not gonna make this short because I need to entertain you guys. So I know a couple times I needed a ride. He had a car, and I would offer him a shit ton of money to give me a ride to like my job every now and then. Always willing, and he turned out to be like a very reliable, at first, a means of transportation. Like if you needed a ride, he would do it for relatively cheap, or maybe the same price as Uber. But I always tip. I'm a good ride fucking spender, so there was never an issue when it came to me. I was never trying anybody with like $5 or anything. It was always a good like $10-15 for a nice little ride. He'll pull up and I'll never forget, it was like a tan Honda, and he gave me a little ride. He was cool, and he would show me a good time. And then, and then little by little, I ended up getting my own car, and, I didn't want him to think I was just being one of those friends that just use him for his car, right, babe? Mm-hmm. So I would hang out with him I would just pull up on him in my car, And, he's always like, damn, it's cool having friends with cars instead of me being the one, he's like a funny dude like that. And also one thing that was very refreshing, chilling with my dog Dinar, Big Tech, was that he always understood like that American stereotype humor. Like I could literally mention like Home Improvement, be like, ooh, and he would know what that was from and shit. Like and also what was cool about my friend Big Tech is that he's actually half German. So I got he's not only Hispanic, but he's German as well. He actually lived in Germany, right, baby? Yeah. So he'd always tell us stories about how he lived in a pizzeria in Germany. Yeah.
Free pizza.
He got free pizza in Germany, and that he loved being friends with me because I'm giving him free pizza, and he almost felt like, even though he's German, he had this connection with pizza, and he was cool. And I would always hook it up with like, free slices, give me a good ride or whatever. I would always hook it up with a slice, that's my dog. Little by little, I start, falling in love with him as a friend. You ever fall in love with a man? Like, it's a bromance. It's like a bromance. It's like this bromance, how he would even, like, keep me, like, good. Like, if I, like, say I wanted to wild out, I'll be like, damn, but if I wild out tonight, I won't be able to chill with Dinar tomorrow.
Yo,
yeah, at a bromance with my dog Dinar. Like, right now, he's in jail. You know how much I feel like, damn, I'm in jail with him right now? Kind of in a way. Like, that's how, like, when you have good friends like that, baby, that has nothing to do with, like, it's just friend. It's just friend, like, nothing, like, nah, I don't even know. That kind of sounded gay, right? Like, what guy friends do I have that's more than just being friend? But, like any other friend, we all have our blemishes, you know what I'm saying? And Dinar, unfortunately, Dinar had like 50 shades of Dinar. Dinar at any point could be, at one spectrum, super nice and charismatic and funny and refreshing. And then the other side, unbearable, very witty, kind of condescending. Just like... He'll demand. Like, if like I'm not his friend no more, if I'm a servant of his or something, like, and but there was like this spectrum of Dinar, and whenever you caught him on this side, the better side, bro, oh my god, bro, like, wow, that's why he's my boy, and I still appreciate my dog, Free Big Tech. Free Big Tech. We need more Big Techs out there. See, I never liked rich people till I made friends with Big Tech and Donald Trump. I thought rich people were assholes till I met those people. Yeah. Also, Dinar would he would encourage me, man. You know, he always would say that he believed in the Free Pizza podcast. He loved it. He loved the idea. He knew how interesting I could be sometimes, and I just loved his energy. You know, I still love his energy. I can't wait for him to get out. And look, Dinar, whenever you get out, handle your business. What's the date today? It's March 4th right now, March 3rd. Just know that your boy was already praying for you, bro. Right now and there, we're gonna release this episode. This episode coming out. It's called Free Dinar.
Free Big Tech.
Free Big Tech. BigTech900, but we call him 9,000. Big Tech, cool, man. Big Tech, he wanted the crew. Straight up. Don't do that in the episode. Don't do it, though. You know what? No, we're not pausing. We're not done with this episode. We gotta go at least a half hour. Dinar episode can't be the shortest episode. That's like having Black History Month and it only being a month. It's like the shortest month of the year. Did you hear the story of the Argentinian kids? Poor Argentinians. Wow, they come here with their confusion and they can hardly even speak Spanish, right? Or they speak such a dialect in Spanish you can't even understand them. It's beyond, you know how when you try to understand a British person or Irish person, you just don't understand them? Argentinians are trying to understand a Jamaican person speak English. I know that sounds crazy, but how confusing their Spanish is and how they don't understand yours, and it's just now imagine you're Argentinian and you're already new here and you're gonna be teacher in a kindergarten and it's Black History Month, right? So what do you do on Black History Month? You would think you would paint the children black, right? You would think, right? No! Didn't you know that's racist? So this teacher that didn't know, she wasn't culturally appropriated yet, right? Paints these a construction worker and a police officer black because they wanted to be black. They wanted to be black for Black History Month. They didn't know that was I don't know who was reprimanded, but man, it was just funny, right? And when I showed you that story, Jennifer, it was crazy, And look, Dinar's missing all this shit. Dinar's missing all this. Dinar, hey man, I gotta apologize to you too, because not for nothing, there was 2 or 3 weeks that I wasn't chilling with you, and right before this all happened, I'm not gonna say I could have prevented all this to happen. That would have been crazy for you to possibly think I could have prevented this to happening. But there was 2 weeks, 2 miscellaneous weeks that we weren't hanging out. I was concentrating on work, and on my days off, I was resting. Okay, resting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, I apologize, man. I should have been around, and I'll never forget that last text message that my boy sent me. Do you remember what happened? I think me and Jennifer were actually making love. And then I got a text message. And do you remember what it said, baby?
No.
It said, it was actually a timestamp on a song, baby. It was a timestamp on a song, and it said, I thought you was him, but no, you're not, on a Drippy So Pretty song. Damn. That hurt, man. Damn. Remember I said instantly, babe? What did I say instantly? I was like, damn, babe, I gotta go chill with Dinar, right? Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Did we do that? I know.
Did you?
No, we didn't. I feel bad. We haven't seen Dinar in almost, I'm gonna say 6 weeks. No, 5 weeks.
You remember when I went to go knock on his door and he was...
We went to your house at least 4, I'm gonna say 3 times, and on the 4th time, that's when
you didn't answer, though.
Yeah, but I think by then he was already maybe incarcerated, babe. If we went a couple times and you didn't answer, but I think by then you were already incarcerated. My girl was confused because she's trying to say we went over there a bunch of time, which is true. We really did, but we were just putting the pieces to the puzzle together. We really didn't know, definitively what happened yet. Whatever. I know Dinar's in jail like this. Like, what the fuck is this? This is not America. This is not America. I know how this guy is. What Big Tech? What do you think Big Tech would do?
Can't even smoke weed.
The fuck? We can't even do nothing in here. I bet he's bitching a lot here. The fuck?
Get out of here.
I bet maybe he uses a couple Jerry things. It's like, my mommy and daddy. I bet he's the first one that grabs the medical sheet and he already putting down that crazy shit to get those meds. Yo, there's you know the negros. They know a way to get meds in jail, babe. There'll be some of them that be sleep. I'd be like, how do you do it? How do you be sleep like that? It's like, well, you gotta call the medical. You gotta get in. You gotta tell them that at night you can't sleep because you just gotta say this certain thing, you know, and you'll get it almost 100%. They be some boys in there like pass the fuck out. They'll be sleeping that shit through me. I cannot sleep. I cannot take a nap. I'm over there writing like the most shittiest poetry and like, you know, without word correct. Imagine what that looked like. imagine me trying to write rhymes without the word spelling that your phone provides. Boy. But you look like a little fucking, you look like you're about to roll a Cohiba, boy. You know she Cuban?
Cuban and...
She's Cuban? She's Cuban. Oh, and catracha. She's a Cuban in a catracha, basically.
Half and half.
You know, like a Cuban that's like always in a catracho. I'm sure there's at least one Cuban that went to Honduras and not America, right? And he's in a catracho right now. And he's like, why the fuck did I choose this? He's like, yeah, why did I do that?
Why?
He's like, at least the paellas are pretty hot.
Because I
Or the chicken capancho.
I know how to make them fire, but yeah.
Oh, my girl make a fire paella.
The tortilla, the huevos,
the queso, and the carne asada. Fire. You ever wake up one morning and it smells like all that she just named? It'll be like queso. It'll be like frijoles frito, queso. It'll be like crema de centro americano, extremo
queso,
a poco de pite,
carne,
and then you take a tortilla
and the crema.
and then you go tortilla on that shit. Go tortilla on a fucking on a fucking tortilla. Show her tortilla, baby. Show her real tortilla. Ooh. Yeah, man. I like my girls foreign, dude. Back to Dinar. Dinar was so cool. I used to love getting Sundays off. Can you stop it? Fuck. My dog's over there just fucking like... Yo, my dog has one thing over there, which is a bed. Right? And she just destroys that shit. Like, what is she gonna fucking sleep on? Whatever. But, yeah, my dog Dinar, maybe, just maybe.
Yeah, like that.
Just maybe my dog Dinar would get out and he'll be like a different man. Because I'm not gonna lie, you know, we all have our little demons. Sometimes I wish I could go on like a little vacation like he's going on right now, so I could come out with like a new mentality. But you have to understand though that time process of you being in that thing, which is jail, that shit is literally hell, bro. That shit is not no games. Like, if you ever have any type of, you know, anxiety to being like claustrophobic, or maybe like, you know, you feel worried being around other men that you don't really know, it's like at any moment could happen. The only thing that actually made me feel better maybe about being in jail, either you're with men that look very sketchy, is that, you know, there's no is that you know that there's no weapons, you know, there's no weapons or anything, so it's like a fair fight almost every time. You know, you just can't let them get the upper hand on you or be like jumping you and shit. I've gone and fight. I scoop people off their feet and drop the ass real good. Made a whole cell go ooh. Bro, I've been duking it out. You know, that time I did 73 days in jail, bro, I must have fought like at least 4 times. And the thing is, like, you know, even then, and this had to be like 12 years ago, I still had like a little accent from Rhode Island. Still had a big chip on my shoulder. Didn't know Spanish. So your boy, they would even call me Cuba without even knowing if I knew Spanish or not. That's how crazy black people are. They literally thought I knew Spanish.
Now they're hitting me up.
What's it say? I can't even read it.
Hold on. Now this one is also saying the same thing.
Alright, hold on. Let me get back on this shit. Hold on. You know, being in jail and shit, that shit make you you know, you get out. You know, boy. Alright, let me tell you a good jail story, bro. Alright. Oh, good jail story. Hold on, let me tell you a good jail story. Hold on, Jerry. I can't call you Jerry. Monday morning, who that?
Some boy.
Oh, straight. Straight. Now go with the job that's gonna pay you the most. I'm trying to teach my girl how to manage, like, have leverage with other jobs. I want her to land a job at CVS or Walgreens because I feel like that's a good place for a woman. They don't start like at a shitty, at least in Miami, they don't start at a shitty starting wage. Every CVS, Walgreens, you ever see what they do all day? They're literally on their knees, fucking like putting Tylenol on the most bottomless shelves, and dude, they're just like always like, yes, I know exactly, aisle 15, go get your tampons, whatever. It's like, oh, you need lube? I know exactly what the lube is. And they never, and you know what I like about the lube people is that the CVS is that they don't make you feel ashamed when you're buying lube at CVS, Walgreens. It's like they've been there before. It's like it's not the first rodeo. They don't make you feel shame about it. They'll even grab it and put it in a bag so like nobody sees you walking around with it. Like they'll be like, I got you, bro, don't worry. They give you like, I'm like, damn, that's what's kind of turning me on. like, damn, stop it. But whatever. So I'm trying to get my girl like that. But back to, I'm like kind of digressing a little bit. These shows are like this. There's no real no real topics or subjects we stay on. Just this one's about Dinar and my friend Big Tech. We're gonna get Big Tech t-shirts, boy. Which one should we get? Should we get the actual gel picture? Nah, we can't. He doesn't want his face, baby. We can't even do that. We just gotta put free Big Tech only, and then censor the face. Like, be like billionaire best friend. Put on the bottom. Billionaire best friend. Damn, I hope he's alright, man. I hope he gets alright. Alright, man. You're my purge, bro. I hope he gives me time to get my shit together. So when he, at least next time he sees me doing good. I would hate for him to get out and I'm just doing really bad. That's kind of like how my life goes anyway. It's like you never really know which direction this life going in.
What do you think?
What are the girl?
Ban baby wipes in New Jersey.
They're gonna ban baby wipes in New Jersey. What will girls wipe their pussies with? They're just gonna have a towel that's like in a sandwich bag. No, babe. Baby wipes is the main cleaner of like girls' pussies. You think it's for babies? I know grown men that use baby wipes more than babies. Like for real. So I don't know about that. Just tell me the new thing. Like whenever something new comes, Amazon is pushing pausing construction in a second headquarters known as HQ2 in Stan, somewhere not in America. I'll tell you that. Whatever, bro. We need to keep things here in America. We need to keep things about free pizza. Tanar was a fan of my pizza, man. Tanar was one of my biggest fans of my pizza. I love that when like one of your friends love the way you make pizza. He would literally eat. He would lick his fingers. He'll get on the cheese. He'll eat it. He'll even take the napkin. He'll wipe off his mouth. He's a billionaire nigga. Have one right here, like one here, coming out his shirt neck area. And he was always down to chill. Another reason I like Dinar too, because like when you have rich friends like that, they're never really working or anything. They're always kind of like chilling and networking on their phone or their computer. So you go by their house and they're just always like, yeah, I can pause work whenever. They just literally just press a button and their whole job is paused or something. I don't even know what the fuck they do. He never tells me. I swear to God, he's like, I think he's a multi-level marketer. I just don't even know it. He does like inspirational speeches and shit. He just talks about like how you're not rich already and shit like that. But he doesn't teach me that shit. I think he knows it's a Ponzi scheme. He's like, well, whatever. I fuck with him, man. He doesn't want me to show his identity. He doesn't even want me to tell you his name, but I must have said his name at least a dozen times already before this half an hour's up. Big Tech, we worried about you. We want you out ASAP. Baby, matter of fact, grab your phone. Tell me all his charges. We're going to look up his charges right now before we end this subject. Before we end this shit, we'll make fun of his charges real fast. This is Big Tech, bro. Damn. She getting on it right now. Do you remember the name and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, my girl good like that. At least she can remember names and shit. I can't remember none of that shit. So go ahead, baby. Whenever you're ready, let me hear those charges. We doing it right now. We go up on the phone. We're trying to. Trying to find out. You know, we can find them out. You know, like she got to do a little. Make sure she's not a robot. I think she's still a robot. Either though she just passed the test saying that she wasn't a robot. I still think she's a robot. Did you pass it? I'm gonna find out if she's a robot right now. Oh no, she's a robot. She didn't pass it. Bridges, babe. You know what a bridge is? I don't know what bridge is.
Is this a bridge or that's a gate?
I don't know. Let me see. That looks like a gate, Jay. Yeah, definitely a gate, not bridge. Ooh. I think we got it. Damn, boy. Damn. Alright, bro.
Right here.
Remember, this is... Now, I'm just going to start off with this, because I don't want you to be like, oh, he's not a billionaire, because look at his bond. Basically, at the bottom, I'm just going to start reading. I'm going to start from the bottom, but then we'll go back to the top, which is his bond information, charges specified, no bond specified. That means, like, he had some shit before he went to jail. There's no bond. He's stuck like Chuck. Now, as of when he got arrested, I don't know what date it was, but I'm gonna look it up now. He got arrested on the 20. Damn, baby, almost a whole month ago. Like right after we came back from vacation. Like within that same week period, maybe 2 weeks after that, something like that. He then went to jail. He's not 185 pounds, by the way, bro. My dog. And they got him at 5'10". Yo. Whatever. So they say he's 5'10", 185 pounds.
He's taller than me.
He's taller than me, too. He weighs just as much as me. Alright, so we're just gonna go back now. So then, he said for the case, bond is $5,000, but remember, there's no bond for it. But just for this is $5,000. That'll be $500. You want to start doing the math? $500. Then he had a case. He actually had a warrant case. Holy shit! So you know what? Hold on. This is weird. Shot one, battery, aggravated, 65 and older. So he had like a battery on, like, you know, elderly. Then he had one count of $5,000. Damn, then he got $5,000 on him. I don't know how the fuck that is. He had like more than like the amount that you're supposed to have on you of money. That's what's up. That's cool. Then he had a controlled substance. Possession. It was cannabis, so that's not that bad, right? Then he had another one, was out on felony bond. He was already out on felony bond for controlled substance, cannabis, and he had too much money on him.
Too much.
Damn, and it was on the first of the. It was on the first month on the 27th. So that's when they booked him. So it was really on the 26th. Let's look at what day of week that was. You know, I was looking like what day it was exactly, because it could really make you like really think like what you were doing at that time, you know. So if it's already the 4th this month, all of February. So you've been in jail all of February. Shit. And on the 27th, boom. Damn. On a Friday, bro. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Just appreciate, you know, when I come around, he'd just be like, that's my best friend. Justin, that's my best friend. Like that. You know, I was always be looking out for him, trying to, you know, just try to, like, you know, he's not so, like, he doesn't know much about tools and shit like that, so I'd help him out with, like, you know, hanging up his pictures and his expensive art. But it's all corn now, man. It's all corn. So Dinar, man, we waiting for you, boy. We waiting for you to come out. Come out soon. You my dog. Wolfpack, man. Alright? Deuce.